Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
There's Maurice.
Yes, how are you?
I'm good. Good, Maurice. How are you?
Doing great, man. Doing great. Looks like we are early today, Jim.
Well, thank you very much for noticing. What's going on? Where are you at?
In Northern Virginia, just outside DC.
Northern Virginia. Don't you guys have an election coming up here or something?
Today.
It's
It's
today, eh?
today.
Boy, oh
It
boy, are
is.
you voting?
I don't think I'm gonna vote today, Jim, because I haven't done enough research on these guys, and I don't just want to go out there and just pick anybody.
Ah, research.
Well, you kind of like to know a little bit about these guys. I have, and hey, Jim, honestly, I haven't been paying attention. My mind's been elsewhere. So I'm like, I'm not going to go down there.
Where's your mind been, Maurice?
Well, it's been on comedy. It's been on acting. I've been doing a lot of auditions. I've been trying to, well, I actually do about 6 shows a week on a virtual platform where I interview actors and directors and things of that nature. So I've been doing a lot of that. Then I got my day job, which is coming up on Thursday. So I'm moving around a lot for things. I've just been extremely busy, Jim.
Well, that's important. That's good, Maurice. I heard when I took a couple of comedy classes that acting would be a good part, good thing to take into consideration to help with the comedy.
Good. I mean, acting helps out a lot, man. I mean, and then vice versa. I mean, comedy helps you as an actor too. I mean, so doing this open mic and any open mic you can do help. I mean, it's vice versa. Either way, they both help each other. Do you do any live open mics? You're in Canada, right, Jim?
That's right. That's right. I do. I have done live open mics, but I haven't gotten back into it in the past year. So I've been pretty pleased with being able to get into this with Kevin. It's like kind of gets me going again. And I took the class last week. Uh, uh, Making money, getting a job, working at comedy. That was pretty
Yeah.
interesting.
I realized how old I'm getting, Jim. I went out to my first open mic, actually my second open mic since the pandemic,
Right.
last Thursday, and I got there kind of late. I looked at the list. There are like 20 plus comics there, right?
Right.
And I'm number 19, and I looked at the list. 2 years ago, I would have been, okay. I mean, I'm going to work tomorrow, but yeah, I guess I'll hang out. I got through about 8 comedians, and I just said, I can't do it. I'm going home.
Right.
I just couldn't do it, dude. I mean, I'm like, I think I'm getting too old to be out all night doing comedy. I mean, so this week, I'm going to make sure I get there early, get on stage like maybe first, second, or third, and then go home.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I'm not into the booze and the drugs so much anymore. So staying up till 10, 11 o'clock at night just isn't kind of in my in my repertoire. I like this noon, afternoon, and early evening stuff.
Oh yeah, man. It was really. Hey, Kevin, what's going on, man? Kevin, we can't hear you.
That's why you can't hear me. We're gonna go ahead and get started, guys. I was like interrupting like 12 times, but that's
oh, my bad, Kevin.
That's all right. Hey, it's good to see everybody here. We're going to do our comedy today. It's going to be 4-minute show. At the 3-minute point, I'll hold up 1-minute sign. That means you have a minute left to wrap up your show. At the end of that time, I'll hold up the that's your time sign. Go ahead and wrap up your show at that time. We
All
have
right.
Jim, you're going to do some, I'm sure. Albert, are you going to do some comedy today? I don't even know if your audio is working yet.
Says it's connecting.
Yeah, we'll have to come back to him. All right, Maurice, you're going to do some time?
Yeah.
And is it Jayla or Hayla?
Jayla.
Jayla. And Jayla, did you want to do some comedy today?
Only if I can be off cam, but I respect the rules. And
Yeah, no, we got to stick
yeah.
with the rules. You have to be on camera to be a performer. And we got, no worries. And we got Drew. Drew, how you doing, buddy?
Good. How you doing, Kevin?
So we're ready to roll. Let's get this show on the road. How's that sound? Here we go.
All right, let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, farmers and farmhands, I don't care who you are. I don't care where you are. I'm just glad you're here today to spend some time with us and to share a few yucks. My name's Kevin Comstock. I'm the host of Greg Dean's weekly open mic. Check back if you haven't checked out Greg Dean. Go ahead and check out Greg Dean on the internet. Just look it up, Greg Dean stand-up comedy. All right, we've got a fabulous show for you today. I'm so excited. I can't even hold in the energy. Let's go ahead and bring our first performer up. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy built an ark out of recycled microchips. He has a wooden leg and he drives a Zamboni. Ladies and gentlemen, from Western Canada, Jimmy R.
All right, Jimmy.
Kevin, how did you know about my wooden leg, Kevin? That's pretty good. Kevin said I'm Jimmy R. That's a West Coast thing. Can all you folks say R? Give me an R. R. That's right. That's beautiful. Humor is the way I deal with my anxiety. Pardon me if I kind of look like the guy that just got out of rehab, but I just got out of rehab. All right. What about the Trump supporters, eh? They're so far behind in that race that, the popular vote, they finished first. It reminds me of a long distance race I was in. I was so far behind, I thought I was first, sort of thing. So, did you hear Trump asked the designer to put a pool on his airplane? They said, we can't put a pool on your airplane. What the hell? When we took off, the pool, all the water would run out. When we landed, all the pool, water would come up forward. Trump said, well, what if we don't take off? I'm not going anywhere anyway. All right. So anyway, I caught a rat the other day in a trap. I knew he was the rat that was stealing my marijuana stash. He was unkept, he was unshaven, and his hair was real long, and he had a guitar strapped to his back. I told my daughter about that rat, and she said, she's a vegan, and quite an animal lover. She said, you didn't catch it in a trap, did you, Dad? And I said, oh, yeah, I caught it in one of those, not the spring-loaded traps and not the that crushed their skull. I said, I caught it in one of those humane traps, the one that flips them into a little compartment, and she said, well, what did you do with it after you got it? And I said, well, I took it out into the country and I let it go into the wild. She was like, wow, Dad, you're such a wonderful guy. I said, yeah, but I can tell you guys that's bullshit. I caught it in one of those spring-loaded traps, crushed its skull and hit it with a hammer to make
Oh no.
dead. Yeah, dead, damn rat, stealing my marijuana. Speaking of women, I said something smart to one the other day, and she replied, "What an ass!" I said, "Hey, thanks a lot. You notice I've been working out quite a bit." Okay, what a great guy my father was. He didn't spend a lot of time with me, but he taught me how to swim. He took me way out into the middle of the ocean and threw me overboard. Okay, once I got out of that gunny sack, I was, swimming came quite easy to me, and he even taught me in survival in the sea. As I tried to get back in the boat, he kept hitting me with the oar. And then he taught me how to swim long distance. As he putted away, I had to swim to try to catch up, sort of thing. Well, he was really surprised to see me when I got to shore at the campsite. But anyway, I guess that's it for me, Kevin. I'm going to get back in my box. It's as cold as a witch's corn broom up here. So adios, amigos.
Ladies
All
and
right.
gentlemen, Jimmy.
All right, Jimmy.
Yay!
Jimmy, thanks for sharing. We had Michael join us. Michael, did you want to do some time today?
No, sir.
No worries, no worries. You're welcome to hang out. Just want to check, trying to do that customer service thing. Yay. All right, check it out. We got our next performer. I'm so excited about this guy. It's been years since I've seen him. He was the close personal friend of Winston Churchill. He can summon aliens, and he's an expert in Morse code. Ladies and gentlemen, from Northern Virginia, Maurice!
All right. Thank you so much, Kevin. I miss Winston Churchill. What a great guy he was. Look, it's great to see all you guys here today. I hope everybody's doing okay. The COVID-19 has been crazy. The past year and a half has been crazy. However, my wife shared great news with me recently. She said, honey, get this, everybody. She said, honey, we have enough money for the rest of our lives. Yes. We just have to die tonight by midnight. Got to be out of here. Pandemic, please leave. Anyway, it's it's not that bad. I think we're gonna be okay. But it's been a crazy year. People are going back to church now, which is I like going to church. It's pretty cool. I've found that pastors are a little odd, though. I don't know if they've got COVID or I don't know if they call it the Rona or not. I saw a pastor the other day say, I don't lie. Pastor, you have a phone call. Tell him I'm not here. Anyway, I'm just trying to understand. I think he caught the COVID or something. But anyway, yeah. I mean, and then church people, they love to say this. The devil is a liar. The devil is a, they love to say that, but it's not a lie. Your lights are out. You didn't pay the light bill. Anyway, the devil was at a New England Patriots game helping Bill Belichick cheat again.
Oh,
He wasn't thinking about your lights. They found out Tom Brady was in Tampa Bay. He got a flight to Tampa. Anyway, he wasn't thinking about your lights. That's what. You didn't pay the light bill. Anyway, so yeah, people in church, they're different. I had a guy come up to me the other day. He said, Maurice, I want to join the prayer team, man. Can you get me on? I said, yeah, I can get you on the prayer team. Matter of fact, I'm going through some things. Could you pray for me? Now, I thought at this moment he would get this great big bottle of anointing oil and douse it all over his hand, and then hit me in the forehead, and say something like, in the matchless name of Jesus Christ, oh, Father God, something like that. He didn't do that. He said, B6 vitamins, dude. Excuse me? He said, B6 vitamins, they help calm you down. Note to self, make sure this man doesn't come within 6 feet, the social 6 feet distance requirement of the prayer team. Then I got into my car, drove to the local vitamin store, and I said to the guy behind the counter, where do you keep your B6 vitamins, sir? Note to self, make sure I don't come within the 6 feet social distance requirement of the prayer team. We need Jesus, guys. That's all I'm saying. We're sick puppies. That's all I'm saying. You guys have been a great audience. I'm Maurice Brown. May the peace of Jesus Christ be with you and your families, everybody. Thank you and God bless.
Maurice! Thanks for sharing, Maurice. It's always good to see you back here on the screen.
Yes, sir, Kevin. Thank you.
All right. Let's just, oh my God, the energy's through the roof. I'm just going to keep the show going right now. Let's just keep it going. This next performer assisted in the design of the International Space Station. He plays on a one-arm water polo team, and he enjoys long walks on the beach. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together from New York City, Drew Beekler!
Yes.
All right, Drew. Yes. What's going on? My girlfriend's dad is a ex-pastor, a retired pastor, not that he gave up or anything. But we went to a church service as masks became more optional. So we went in less masks involved in the church ceremony. And one of the first things they said, okay, everyone breathe in and breathe out and breathe in. That's the spirit going through. And my first thought was, I'm pretty sure that's COVID. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. I should probably stop doing this. But I have something to say here besides that whole thing is one, are we all sure that dog whistles work? I'm pretty sure it seems a little bit like a scam. A whistle that we can't hear, but anything else can hear? I don't know. I feel like what happened was there was a guy who had a bunch of like pipes laying around. They're like, oh, what are we going to do with all these pipes? And they're like, oh, well, cut a little hole and we'll sell them to people with whistles. They don't make any noise. Oh, we'll just tell them it's for dogs. They can't hear them. What are the dogs going to do? They're going to tell us? No, they're not going to tell us. It's not going to happen. and I know a lot of people out there are going, you know what? My dog responds to me when I whistle. When it whistles, what's going on? Yeah, what he's responding to is you being fooled into this scam because he thinks you're dumb. That's what he thinks. That's what that dog is. Looks at you is like, what? That's what's going on with that. I don't know. There's a lot of things like different kinds of whistles out there. The referee whistle, which is the legislative branch of whistles, to making all the rules. We vote them in. We don't really know what's going on with them. I think whistles also go from can be cool in situations, but it's very like there has to be context for it. Like I think a train whistle is really cool on a train because you see this feat of engineering. You hear the toot toot, you're just like pumped about it. But if you hear like a train whistle from a guy with a wooden train whistle, and he just says he blows it and says the education train's on the way, you're about to hear a lot of information about trains that you do not want to know about. Like that's the type of guy that's going around going, you know what? You know, the first steam engine actually lost a race to a horse. You're like, I don't need to know that. Why does this become your whole personality, Steve? Why? Why is that how you choose to live your life? I don't understand what's going on with that. Slide whistles. There's a slide whistle, which is the lamest of all whistles. Doesn't really have any kind of use anywhere. No one takes you seriously. You never see a battleship that's like going out for help. They're like, "Oh my God, we're being attacked! We're being attacked! Batten down the hatches! Alert! Sound the whistle!" And you hear "doo whoop." Like that wouldn't call anyone's attention. You can't gain any sort of respect from a slide whistle. Like you would never see a football coach on the sidelines be like a practice, be like, "Guys, we'll run this play like a bunch of amateurs out here. I want to see everyone try this again. We're going to try it right. We're going to do it right the first time. All right, on my whistle." Boo! Like, that's not a thing that's happening. I will say the only thing a slide whistle can do is make a bad joke better. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but 6 million years ago, the main predator in southern China were wolf-sized otters. That's right. Otters the size of wolves used to rule China. That means this whole time we've been learning about the Ming Dynasty, but we could have been learning about the Ottoman Empire. Right? That would make that better, right? I don't know. The thing about whistles is I feel bad for people that can't whistle. They're like, because they're like their whole life, they can't talk about how they can't whistle to anybody. Anytime that someone tells someone that has like a whistling problem that can't whistle, if they say I can't whistle to someone, their first reaction is those people are just going to whistle in their face. It's a dick move. Like if you can't whistle, don't say you can't whistle in public because you just have everyone will turn around and just start whistling the same tune to you like it's goddamn West Side Story. Like it's not going to happen. But I'll say this, I'll leave you guys with this, is that growing up, I had a lot of bad dating advice. My dad always told me, one day, Drew, you're going to find a girl that's going to take your breath away. And I'm like, dude, you know I have asthma. You guys have been awesome. Have a good night.
Awesome. Drew.
All right, Drew.
Out a slider whistle.
Does that callback work? I thought about it the other day. I bought a slide whistle in New Orleans, and I was like, I have to use this at one point, right?
Absolutely. I really like the party whistle that you can smack people in the face with every time you blow.
That's a good one. It's a good whistle. I haven't thought about that one.
Party whistle. Those are good whistles. Write that down. You need another whistle in your show.
Yeah.
I have a lot more on whistles. This is way too much time on whistles.
All right, that's our show. I know it was a little short this week, but that's what happens when everybody performs. We had a great show. Let's go ahead and talk about what we learned. We learned about a rat that steals weed. We learned about having enough money to live for the rest of your life as long as you die by tonight. We learned about breathing in the spirit of COVID and the legislative branch of whistles. It doesn't get any better than this. Man, oh man, this show's unique. It's the only place in the entire world that sees this exact lineup.
right.
We'll be here next week. Please look up Greg Dean's stand-up comedy. We may change the time for this open mic, so just keep posted because we're trying to get a little bit more people here, and it's kind of been dying at this time. So we'll try another time. All right, all this and more from your friends at Greg Dean's stand-up comedy classes, where all your comedy wishes come true.
Dean, Dean.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys.